GFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the London BlackKnights.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London BlackKnights and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
38-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Second and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard gain on the play.
Back to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also
yeah.
Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 10, 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
He was tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47-yard
line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
It's 10. Eagles nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own.
London about set to take over on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a second and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, London.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
The 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with third and 9 looming. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
BlackKnights 13. Eagles nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
3-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
4-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
34-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And that'll make it 13-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and right now it's just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10. At their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. The ball comes out.
The quarterback on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. This will be caught at about the 5.
Touchdown.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 13. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Knights 20, Eagles 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Pioneers needing to hold on and win this one on the road to avoid falling to 0-2. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cardinals were losers in their opener, trying to get back on level footing as they lead on the road. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Bengals were losers a week ago, so they are desperately trying to avoid dropping 2 straight to start the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff, and one down is just a one-score, 6-point game. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
London.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good.
The field goal is good.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Black Knights 23, Eagles 14.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early, it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now, all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down
and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
the throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2nd and 16. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And his pass incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
Makes the score BlackKnights 23, Eagles 17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.